Hey. You. Yeah, you. Don't pretend you can't hear me. I've literally been calling your name for the last 30 seconds. Honestly, how are you this oblivious? Seriously, if a bus was heading straight toward you, I think you'd just stand there smiling at it. Unbelievable. Here, take this. Your notebook. Yes, your notebook. The one you somehow managed to drop this morning. What? No, I didn't just find it. I found it before first period, which means I've been carrying it around all day. And before you say anything, no, I wasn't looking for an excuse to talk to you. Why would I do that? You're just some random guy from school. A very forgetful random guy. That's all. Stop smiling. Why are you smiling? I didn't say anything funny. You're annoying. Really annoying. Whatever. Just don't lose it again. You have no idea how much trouble it was carrying that thing around. What? Why are you looking at me like that? You think I'm being nice? Huh. That's funny. I don't do nice. Ask literally anyone. They'll tell you the same thing. I'm not nice. I'm just responsible. Unlike some people. Anyway, what are you doing after school? Wait. Forget I asked that. I don't care what you're doing after school. Not even a little. Actually, no. Never mind. Forget it. You know something? You're weird. Most people act completely different around me. They get nervous, or they try too hard, or they suddenly forget how to speak. But you treat me like I'm normal, like I'm just another student. It's strange. Really strange. And I kind of hate it, because now I notice when you're not around. Forget I said that. You didn't hear that. Actually, no, seriously. Pretend I never said that. Good. Great. So, why are you still standing here? Don't you have somewhere to be? What? You're waiting for me? Idiot. You're such an idiot. Come on, walk with me. Just until we get to the classroom. Not because I want company, obviously. It's just the hallway is crowded, and people are annoying. So, just this once, stay next to me. There. See? We made it. Now you can go sit wherever you... Did that just lock? Try opening it. Go on. Well? You're kidding. No, try again. Harder. Oh my God. We're actually locked in. This can't be happening. Out of every classroom in this entire school, out of every student they could have accidentally trapped, it had to be me. And you. No offense. Okay, maybe a little offense. Stop laughing. I don't understand how you're so calm right now. We're trapped. Together. For who knows how long. Actually, wait. Why are you smiling? Oh, you think this is funny? Wonderful. I'm locked in a classroom with an idiot. No, don't sit there. Sit somewhere else. Farther away. What? Why? Because you're making me nervous. I mean, you're distracting. That's what I meant. Stop looking at me like that. Seriously, you're making this worse. Fine, whatever. Sit wherever you want. I don't care. You sat next to me. Of course you did. You know, most people wouldn't. Most people are scared of me. Don't give me that look. It's true. Everyone thinks I'm intimidating, or mean, or impossible to talk to. Maybe they're right. A little. But you never seemed bothered by it. You always just talked to me. Like normal. Even the first day. Remember? You walked right up to me, asked if the seat next to mine was taken. Meanwhile, half the class was terrified to even make eye contact. And then you sat down, like it was no big deal. Honestly, I thought you were crazy. Maybe you still are. Can I tell you something? Something I've never told anyone? Promise you won't laugh? Good. Because if you laugh, I will never forgive you. Ever. The truth is, I hate being popular. I know, sounds ridiculous, but it's true. Everyone thinks they know me, but nobody actually does. They like the version of me they've created in their heads, not the real me. The real me is awkward, overthinks everything, gets nervous, makes stupid mistakes, and sometimes gets lonely. Don't look at me like that. I'm serious. Actually, you know what? Forget it. I shouldn't have said anything. Let's talk about something else. Anything else. Like why that girl from class 3B was talking to you yesterday. What? I'm just asking. No reason. Absolutely no reason at all. So, that girl from class 3B, who was she? What? A friend? That's it? I see. And why exactly was she smiling so much? No reason? Sure. Absolutely no reason. You know, you're a terrible liar. Wait, why are you looking at me like that? No, I'm not jealous. What kind of ridiculous idea is that? I was just curious. That's all. Stop smiling. Seriously, it's annoying. Fine. Maybe I noticed her a little. Actually, I notice a lot of things about you. What? Don't make that face. It's not weird. Okay, maybe it's a little weird, but only because you're easy to notice. I know you always sit near the window during lunch. I know you tap your pencil when you're nervous. I know you always pretend you're listening in class when you're actually daydreaming. And I know you skip breakfast way too often. What? You think that's creepy? It isn't. Probably. I just notice things, especially when it comes to people Never mind. Forget that. This is your fault. You make me say stupid things. You always have. Do you know something funny? The first time we met, I actually thought you hated me. You barely looked at me. You weren't trying to impress me. You weren't nervous. You weren't acting weird. And for some reason, that bothered me. A lot. Because everyone else paid attention to me, but you didn't. At least, not at first. So I kept wondering, what's wrong with him? Then I started paying attention. Just a little. Then a little more. And before I realized it, I was looking for you every morning. Don't say anything. Seriously, don't. I'm already embarrassed enough. You know, there was one day, a few months ago, I was having a really awful day. Everything was going wrong. People were bothering me. Teachers were stressing me out. I just wanted to go home. And then, you left a chocolate bar on my desk. No note, no explanation, just chocolate. You probably don't even remember, but I do, because nobody had ever done something like that for me before. That's when things started getting complicated. That's when I started thinking about you. Way more than I should have. And honestly, that's kind of terrifying. Because the more I got to know you, the harder it became to pretend I didn't care. And that's exactly why... Wait, did you hear that? Thunder? Great. Just great. Locked in a classroom. And now it's raining. This day somehow keeps getting worse. Or maybe not. You know, I've always liked rain. Not because it's relaxing. Well, maybe a little. But mostly because people leave you alone when it rains. Everything gets quieter. Nobody expects anything from you. Nobody wants your attention. Nobody's trying to impress you. For a little while, the world just slows down. What? You didn't expect me to say something like that? Yeah, I know. Everyone thinks they have me figured out. The popular girl, the perfect girl, the confident girl. It's funny, because that's not really me. Not completely. The truth is, half the time I'm just pretending. Pretending I know what I'm doing. Pretending I'm confident. Pretending I don't care what people think. But I do. More than I should. Can I tell you something stupid? Something I've never told anyone? Sometimes, when I get home, I just sit in my room and stare at my phone. Hundreds of messages, hundreds of people, hundreds of conversations, and somehow I still feel lonely. I know, it sounds pathetic, but it's true. Being surrounded by people doesn't mean you're close to them. Most of them don't know me. Not really. They know my smile. They know my grades. They know my reputation. But they don't know what keeps me awake at night. They don't know what scares me. They don't know when I'm hurting. You do. Or at least, you try to. And that's different. Do you remember that day after exams? Everyone thought I was happy. Everyone was celebrating. Everyone kept congratulating me. But I was exhausted. Completely exhausted. And somehow, you noticed. You were the only one. You asked me if I was okay. That's it. Just 4 words. Are you okay? Do you know how long it had been since someone asked me that? Not because they wanted something. Not because they were being polite. Just because they cared. That's when I realized something. You're dangerous. Very dangerous. Because people like you get past my defenses. And once that happens, I can't stop thinking about them. Which is incredibly unfair, by the way. You should really apologize. What? Don't laugh. I'm serious. You completely ruined my life. Now every time something funny happens, I want to tell you. Every time something good happens, I want to find you. Every time something bad happens, I wonder what you'd say. See, that's a problem. A very big problem. Because that's not normal. Not at all. And lately, it's been getting worse. Much worse. Especially when other girls talk to you. Don't look at me like that. I already know what you're thinking. And no, I'm not admitting anything. Not yet. But there is something I need to tell you. Something important. Something I've been hiding for months. The truth is, I almost confessed to you once before. Yeah. You heard me. I almost confessed to you before. And before you ask, no. You didn't notice. obviously, because if you had noticed, I wouldn't be sitting here embarrassing myself right now. Honestly, sometimes I wonder how someone can be so smart and so completely clueless at the same time. It's actually impressive. Do you remember the school festival a few months ago? Of course you do. Everyone remembers that festival. Well, there was something I never told you. That day, I spent almost 2 hours getting ready. 2 hours. Do you know how ridiculous that is? I kept changing outfits, fixing my hair, starting over, then fixing everything again. And the entire time, I kept thinking about one thing. What you'd think. Stop. Don't say anything. I'm already regretting telling you this. Anyway, I finally worked up the courage. I actually did it. I told myself, today is the day. I was going to find you, take you somewhere quiet, and tell you exactly how I felt. Then I saw you, standing near the food stalls, talking to another girl, and suddenly, every bit of courage disappeared. Just gone. Because she was smiling. You were smiling. And for a second, I thought maybe I was too late. Maybe someone got there first. Maybe you already liked somebody else. Maybe I never had a chance. So I ran away. Yeah, I know. Pretty pathetic. The so-called popular girl, running away because she got scared. Not exactly the image everyone has of me. But that's what happened. I spent the rest of the day pretending everything was fine, smiling, talking to people, acting normal, while secretly feeling awful. Then something happened, something that made everything even worse. You came looking for me. You actually came looking for me. And do you know what you said? You told me that the festival wasn't as fun without me around. Do you have any idea what that did to me? Seriously. Do you? Because after hearing that, I spent the next 3 nights unable to sleep. I kept replaying those words over and over, trying to figure out what they meant, trying not to get my hopes up, trying not to fall even harder. And I failed. Completely. The worst part? It didn't stop there. After that, every little thing started affecting me. When you smiled at me, my entire day got better. When you ignored me, I overthought it for hours. When you were absent from school, I couldn't focus. And when another girl got close to you, I hated it. Not because I dislike them, but because I wanted to be the person standing next to you. And that's when I realized something I couldn't keep denying anymore. This wasn't a crush. Not a simple one. Not anymore. Because no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about you. Couldn't stop looking for you. Couldn't stop caring. And honestly, that's terrifying. Because if I tell you the truth, everything could change. You could reject me. You could laugh. You could never look at me the same way again. And that's what scares me most. Can I ask you something? Just one thing. Before I tell you the rest? If someone, hypothetically, liked you a lot, what would you say?
Well, what would you say?
I see. That's your answer. You know, for someone who's supposedly smart, you really make things difficult. Because now, my heart is beating way too fast. And it's entirely your fault. Can I be honest? Like, completely honest? No pretending. No jokes. No excuses. Just the truth. Good. Because I'm tired. Really tired. Tired of pretending I don't look for you every morning. Tired of pretending I don't get excited when you text me. Tired of pretending I don't care. Because I do. I care way too much. Do you know what the worst part is? You became my favorite part of the day. Every day. Without me noticing. At first, it was small. Just a conversation here and there. A few minutes after class. A random message. Then somehow, you became important. And that scared me. A lot. Because people leave. People change. People disappoint you. But every single time I expected you to do that, you didn't. You stayed. Even when I was difficult. Even when I pushed you away. Even when I acted like I didn't need anyone. You stayed. Why? Seriously, why? Out of everyone in this school, why did you stay? You know, there were so many times I wanted to tell you. So many. After class, during lunch, walking home, at the festival, at graduation practice, even yesterday, especially yesterday, I had everything planned. Every word, every sentence, everything. Then you smiled at me, and suddenly I forgot all of it. My mind just stopped working, which is embarrassing. Very embarrassing. So if you're laughing right now, please don't tell me. I'd rather not know. Can I ask you something selfish? Just this once? Look at me. No, really look at me. because I need to know something. When you look at me, what do you see? Do you see the girl everyone else sees? Or do you see me? Because I think you're one of the only people who ever did. And maybe that's why this hurts so much. Because if you reject me, I don't just lose a crush. I lose the one person who actually knows me. God, listen to me. I'm supposed to be confident. I'm supposed to have everything together. And here I am, terrified. Absolutely terrified. Because of one person. You. There's something else. One last thing. And after that, no more running away. No more excuses. No more pretending. I'm finally going to tell you the truth. The whole truth. About how long I've liked you. About what you mean to me. And about the reason I can't keep pretending anymore. Okay. No more running away. No more pretending. No more excuses. Because if I don't say it now, I never will. And honestly, I'm tired of being scared. The truth is, I don't remember the exact moment I fell for you. I wish I did. It would make this easier. But it wasn't one moment. It was hundreds. Thousands, maybe. Every small conversation. Every stupid joke. Every time you smiled at me. Every time you checked on me. Every time you treated me like a person instead of a reputation. And before I realized it, you became my favorite person, my favorite voice, my favorite message, my favorite part of every day. I like you. No, that's not enough. I really like you. A lot. More than I ever planned to. More than I ever wanted to. And no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop thinking about you. Couldn't stop caring about you. Couldn't stop wanting to be around you. So there, I said it. Finally. The embarrassing truth. The thing I've been hiding for months. I like you. And I have for a very long time. Wait, hold on. You're serious? You like me too? No, don't joke about that. Not right now. You're serious? Really? Oh my God. Oh my God. I spent months worrying for nothing. Months. Do you have any idea how unfair that is? You could have said something. What? You were scared too? Idiot. We're both idiots. Come here. Just a little closer. There. You know, This isn't how I imagined it. I imagined something perfect. A perfect confession. A perfect moment. A perfect speech. Instead, we're trapped in a classroom, listening to rain, looking completely ridiculous. But honestly, I think I like this better. Because it's real. It's just us. No crowds, no expectations, no pretending. Just you and me. Can I tell you one last secret? The reason I kept teasing you, the reason I always acted annoyed, the reason I called you an idiot every 5 minutes, it wasn't because I disliked you. It was because every time I looked at you, I forgot how to act normal. And teasing you was easier than admitting I liked you. So, I guess I don't have to hide anymore. That's nice. Really nice. Hey, promise me something? When this door finally opens, don't suddenly start acting weird around me. I still want to talk to you. I still want to spend time with you. I still want you in my life. Actually, more than ever. Good. Because I don't plan on letting you disappear now. Not after all this. Not after you made me fall this hard. And for the record, you're still an idiot. My idiot. I really like you. Good night.